A Hero's Sacrifice, the story of Elias Otero. The night of February 11th, 2021, in Albuquerque, New Mexico, seemed like any other in the quiet streets of the Otero family's neighborhood. But for Elias Otero, a beloved son and brother, this night would mark the end of his life in a tragic and senseless act of violence. The heartbreaking series of events that led to Elias's death started with a cruel deception on the digital stage, a story of manipulation, courage, and an unwavering family bond. Like many teenagers, 18-year-old Nicholas Otero enjoyed chatting with people on social media. In early February, he struck up a conversation with Annabella Dukes through Snapchat. Annabella appeared charming and eager to meet him, but what seemed innocent was anything but. Annabella Dukes and her boyfriend, Adrian Avila, had set a trap, an online ruse designed to lure Nicholas into danger. The couple targeted Nicholas not to form a relationship but to execute a criminal scheme. They planned to abduct him and extort his family. Unaware of the duplicitous intentions behind the interaction, Nicholas agreed to meet Annabella in person. February 11th, 2021 was supposed to be an ordinary evening. Nicholas arrived at the arranged location hoping to meet Annabella. Instead, he encountered armed criminals, including Adrian Avila, who ambushed him. Stripped of his sense of safety, Nicholas faced a nightmare. The kidnappers demanded that Nicholas call his elder brother, Elias, threatening harm if their demands weren't met. Adrian Avila was the calculated leader of this crime. His plan banked on Elias's love for Nicholas, knowing Elias would stop at nothing to protect his sibling. The scene grew intense, driving home a dreadful reality for both brothers. Elias Otero, a 29-year-old former corrections officer, had always been the shield and guide for his younger brother. That night, when Nicholas made the terrified call for help, Elias instinctively knew he had to act. Listening to his brother's trembling voice and knowing Nicholas was in grave danger, Elias didn't hesitate. He sped to the meeting location, fueled by fear and love. As someone trained in facing high-pressure scenarios, Elias approached the situation with caution, but also with the resolve of a protector. He didn't know the exact scale of danger, but one thing was certain: he would confront anyone threatening his family. Arriving at the scene, Elias assessed the chaos from a distance before stepping into the fray. His protective instincts kicked in as he saw Nicholas held at gunpoint. With unwavering courage, Elias confronted the kidnappers, pleading and demanding they leave his brother alone. But reasoning was futile against the kidnappers. Tensions escalated quickly. Adrian Avila, armed and prepared to enforce his evil plan, raised his weapon toward Elias. What followed was a moment of unthinkable heartbreak, a gunshot that pierced the cool night air and forever shattered the Otero family's world. When Adrian pulled the trigger, Elias crumpled to the ground, his life suddenly ripped away. Nicholas, paralyzed by helplessness and terror, watched his protector fall. The masked tormentors fled the scene, leaving the Otero brothers amidst a tragedy that would alter their lives forever. Elias's mother rushed to the scene, her cries echoing in the night as she held her son's lifeless body. The devastating loss of Elias, her son, a brother and a protector, was unimaginable. He had faced unthinkable danger head-on, sacrificing himself in the hope of saving his brother. In the days following, heartbreak turned to determination. The Otero family refused to let Elias's death become just another case of senseless violence. Months of pain and relentless investigation led law enforcement to capture the accused perpetrators, Adrian Avila and Annabella Dukes. Adrian turned himself in by December 2021, while Annabella was arrested the following month. They were both charged with first-degree murder, kidnapping, armed robbery, and other related crimes. For the Otero family, it was just the beginning of their pursuit of justice for Elias. The courtroom held little consolation for the grieving family. Every detail exposed in the case, the betrayal, the manipulation, and cold-blooded violence, rekindled their pain. Despite this, they remained united and determined to hold the killers accountable. While no punishment could undo the loss of Elias, the family stood resilient in seeking accountability. The trial served as a reminder of Elias's bravery and the callousness of those who took his life. Though Elias Otero's life ended far too soon, it was not in vain. His death is forever entwined with his heroic act of love. Elias's memory is a symbol of selflessness and courage, a beacon of light in the darkness created by his killers. The Otero family works tirelessly to honor his memory. They raise awareness about the dangers lurking in digital spaces and empower others to recognize the lasting impact of online deception. Through their advocacy, Elias's story transcends tragedy. It becomes a lesson in bravery and love. Elias Otero was a man defined by his protective instincts. His sacrifice is a tribute to the bonds of family and the love that compels us to stand strong, even in the face of danger. Though gone, his spirit endures, inspiring others to embody resilience, compassion, and courage in their own lives.